Hey guys. Um, I was looking. I was looking at Tome. I think it was the. It was the Yang. It was the Yang. It was the Gemini tournament. Yang. The Yang side. But basically, a lot of people say like, "Where's Alpha's? Where's Alpha's part in the Jazz version?" I'm like, guys, it's supposed to signify how Curvifer is kind of alone because he's kind of mulling it over, like, to get the forbidden power out of Alpha. So it's kind of like alone, and it just it. If you look at the last part of it, it just signifies how alone he kind of feels at that moment because he basically basically not like telling him about relax, it's a game, but treat it like an old friend, stuff like that. But he felt like he lost why he was, he kind of lost the drive of why he's doing it. So basically, basically, it's supposed to signify how alone he feels. So hence why there's no part in the song where Alpha kind of sings with him. Although I did, although that didn't stop me from trying to put like a version of Alpha singing that one part. This one dude did Alpha's cover in the he made his own video about the smooth jazz cover, and he had Alpha's part. He sung a little bit off key, but I say he did pretty good job. I looked at the comments below in his video. He's like, my ears are hurting. The dude tries. It takes a lot of goal to sing on YouTube because everybody's so judgmental. So it's hard for a person to try and sing their hardest because there's so many variables. But I kind of just wanted to say that because really that's why there's no part in it. That's why in the smooth jazz version of Battle On, there's no alpha part because it's just kind of curb singing, signifying how alone he is. So there it is. Um, but seriously, whatever they do with Home next, I will seriously look. I would seriously like to see it when it's ready. Because I like Tome. I like Tome. I'm sure the episodes take a little bit longer to come out, but animation, sound mixing, it takes time. That's why I said my angry video game nerd thing. Stuff like that takes time. And then we have a whole bunch of people that won't wait and think that something's going on when there actually isn't. It's just stuff takes time. You can't always say I want this now. I want this now. You know, with the angry video game nerd, it took time. You know, if you know who was still alive, Famicom Writer would have taken a lot more time. So what I'm trying to basically say is, stuff takes. If you want to make a good anything, it takes time. You can't just rush. People can't just rush their arts or video or episode of a series just because you want it quick. Stuff takes time. You have to be patient. Okay? Don't be trying to say these guys are frauds or they're never gonna make this one or that one. Just freaking wait. The guy that's making They Live in a Castle. That show is still being made by the creator. It's taking a while for him to freaking finish that off. Stuff like that takes time, people. It takes time, effort, and a lot of patience. You can't just sit there and be like, "Oh, this guy's doing this and that." the one reason I got mad about the Angry Video Game Nerd is because everybody was just picking on him because he was asking to donate. He didn't really want to donate. I remember, I think I asked him about it once. He was like, I think I talked to him about it once, I believe. I think it was one of the comments. I don't remember. But he was like, I was really kind of uncomfortable asking fans for money. And that is true. See, people, I have the thing where you can tell on a person's facial expressions how, how they feel. See, but my facial expressions are all over the place, so no one can tell what I actually feel. So, stuff like that. Anyways, you know, and I showed proof, not to be malicious, not to say kind of say I told you so, but to kind of tell you guys, you guys, wasting time hating on James because he makes freaking money off of his stuff. Because that's what basically is. Some people actually don't like other YouTubers because they make money. I'm not saying that's for all YouTubers, but some hate other YouTubers because they make money off of their videos. And others wish they could do the same. And that's perfectly good and understandable. You could be a little envious. But, but you gotta understand, you can't just freaking mess with the person just because he makes money on YouTube. I say if you really want to if you really, really, really want to if you really want to make videos, have money on your videos, go get monetized if you really want to. Seriously, since you want to be mad about being jealous, just freaking get monetized. It's not a hard thing to do. Be a YouTube partner if that's what you want. That's the one thing I don't really get. It's like, we got, I had there was King of MTV messing with Angry Joe because of G Wario's death. And then we got all these other YouTubers that are kind of picking on these guys because they make money. I mean, I'm not saying that some YouTubers don't sell out. Yeah, that does happen. As soon as they make a little money, they think they can do it all. They got it all. They don't have to listen to any fan comments. But the ones that do make money and are big, they do listen to their fans. And for those guys, I applaud them. I applaud them because at least they don't let all this fame, all this money go to their heads. Some do. But you guys need to understand. Not everybody will do it. Some, yes. But others that let the money and fame go to their heads, no. Not all YouTubers do that. I'd say it's about 50-50. That's the one thing I really get mad at, And Archfiend, and yeah, I always talk about the Archfiend whenever I'm talking about the Angry Video Game Nerd because, I don't know, I feel like he's the one that kind of started this. Okay, the Mike Pate stuff, I'll give you that. Some of it. But you need to understand, Archfiend, you need to, I know it's old and you're on the different stuff, but you're picking on the Angry Video Game Nerd for what exactly? He is filming the movie. He did ask a whole bunch of people for money, even though he really felt uncomfortable about it. You made him and Mike look like they're a bunch of money grubbing buttholes. That's Capcom's job. They're just trying to do what they can for their fans. You can't just be like you all can't just be like, oh, I hate this guy because he makes money. Oh, I hate this guy because he can make this much money on his YouTube account. So why did he ask us all for money? Because I really think he wanted the fans to participate in a way, you know, by donating. Because it's like, if you really want to see this movie, you can donate. You don't have to donate, but you can if you want to. That's the thing that people do. They don't force you to donate. You can donate or don't donate. It's not a big deal. No one's asking you to donate. No one's making you to donate. No one's putting a gun to your head telling you to donate. You know? And this can apply with everything, you know? Just next time when you hear someone asking you to donate for a fan project on Kickstarter, and they actually show you really, they show you proof and everything, don't freaking get upset and say, oh, you were asking me to donate. Don't even get offended because the donations are optional. You don't have to give money if you don't want to. I have to drive that point home as much as I can. No one's asking you, no one's forcing you to donate. It's an optional thing. You don't have to do it. It's, that's why I got mad at Forever World. He said about freaking Neo Tsunami. He got all mad because Neo Tsunami asked for donations. I'm like, okay, man. They asked for donations. You don't have to donate. Jesus, it's like, it's coming to the point of the internet where everybody's like, I'm not donating for this or this. Even if the person doesn't like ask you directly, maybe I'd understand a little bit if he asked you directly and kind of gave you like a sob story on why to do it, so it kind of like guilt trips you into donating. But that didn't happen either. That probably doesn't happen either. Probably does, probably doesn't. But I show people irrefutable proof that the Angry Video Game Nerds movie is actually happening. It's still going on. He's still fine tuning it. He's still fixing the effects. He's still he's gonna put music in it. People, the man has a life outside these videos. You need to understand that. He has a family. He still does Angry Video Game Nerd videos still. But, still for us to get us entertained even though the movie isn't done yet. You all need to understand that before you start to go crazy. And it really irritates me because this man asked for money even though he was very very uncomfortable doing so. And some of you guys making rumors like, oh, it was a scam and blah blah blah. It's not helping. This man gives us all hours and hours and hours of entertainment, and it really just feels like a slap in his face that you guys are just all had to badmouth him from the very beginning. I'm kind of ashamed of some of you people because of that. I'm ashamed a little bit because, because really, for the people that didn't donate, you act like he asked you personally to donate. And I know who you are, and I know I'm not even gonna say your name, but you act like he asked you directly, put a gun to your head, and told you to donate. Now, I'd see that if he got you mad, but he donated, and from what I saw, and from what I showed everybody in my last video, it pretty much goes to show he actually gave us proof, about the movie. And that's what really gets me, like, really, truly angry. I think that's about it. But I just want to say, next time if someone asks you to donate in a video and it's like a Patreon thing or something else or an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter, do research, talk to the people who are making it, stuff like that. If you're unsure about the project that they're doing, you know, you have to do these things if you want to be like that. Okay, you know, you know, and that video was kind of old. It was like a few weeks old. But basically what it was just saying is like he's still working on it. He just had stuff. He had stuff to do. You know. And you guys act like that. The fact that he didn't get the movie when he said he was gonna get it out. You guys act like, oh, he was just tricking you, or oh, he could still make money with his freaking YouTube money. I don't think, because I swear, if he did have all the money he claimed that you guys claim he had, because somehow you guys know without being monetized that he had said money for the movie, and some of you actually do the math, but I guess either he wanted the fans to participate or he really didn't have enough money for what he needed for the movie. And whether you guys like to believe that or not, that to me is the truth. Okay? You guys can make your little things about me. Oh, Bugsy don't know what he's talking about. Oh, this and that. But honestly, if you're one of my subscribers and you believe that, you need to unsubscribe to me right now. Okay? Because you and me ain't gonna be cool if that's what you believe. Again, like I say, this guy gives us hours and hours of entertainment. And you guys want to turn your back and crap on him? Drop trowel and take a big dump on him? That ain't right. That ain't right. You know? So, I just wanted to, and he also, for those of you that are still skeptics, he still made updates. He made updates, monthly updates on Cinemassacre.com about the movie that was still being made, that was still getting worked on. They still needed to do some things to fine tune it. So, before you freaking shoot your mouth off in the comments, know what you're talking about, because if you don't, let's just say the fanbrat basher will come, and he will prove you. I will prove you wrong. I will prove you wrong in front of your subscribers. I will prove you wrong in front of your friends. I will prove you wrong in front of your parents. I will sit here and prove you wrong. If I know, in fact, that you're wrong. You know? But I'm gonna leave this here as is, and yeah, that's all I really have to say about the matter. I guess that's it. Okay, what else I had to say? I may do mock off episode, but like again, it's because of YouTube policy. I haven't made a lot of mock off episodes. So it's the funny thing is I use the content from their site that's uploaded daily. So it's kind of hard doing a mock off video, but rest assured, I'll figure out a way, and mock off is definitely coming. I'm not going to stop until I pull out an episode. But that's all I have to really say. So, see you later.